Event this weekend aims to provide pregnant women the information they need when it comes to preeclampsia.
Here now to share some information about the Promise Walk for Preeclampsia are the event's co-chairs, Laura Wishman, Whitney Fuller, and Erica Wenner. Thanks you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Laura, I want to jump right into it. For people who may not know what preeclampsia is, do you mind just sharing a little bit of information?
Yes, of course. So preeclampsia is a serious pregnancy-related condition. It is high blood pressure in pregnancy with a reading of 140/90 and often associated with increased protein in the urine, but it can also be associated with other signs of kidney and liver damage too.
And it can be deadly.
It can be deadly, yes. Unfortunately, it can be deadly to mamas and the babies.
Are there any warning signs?
So everybody has a little bit of a different story, including the three of us, but you might have a very sharp, sudden headache. You might have weight gain. For example, I had so much fluid retention, I could feel it in my hands and feet. You could have upper right quadrant pain, or you could just have no symptoms at all. So it's kind of those classic headache, weight gain things, but then it could also be nothing at all.
I feel like this is something that I've been hearing a lot more recently, but not always discussed or not maybe known about as much, where something like this weekend's event allows women to get a little bit of education or more information. So Whitney, I don't know, could you share a little bit about what people can expect?
Yeah, so we open check-in at 9 a.m. and the event starts at 10 a.m. Between then 9 and 10, we have basket raffles. There's informative posters around, and we'll be around. We're not the experts, but we are happy to help. We also have some local OBs attending and to speak at the opening ceremony to just explain what preeclampsia is, and then we each will tell our story about what happened, and our stories are vastly different, and that's exactly what preeclampsia is. And then we'll get to walking around the loop at Delaware Park, and hopefully it'll be a no rain day.
And do you think awareness really is an issue? And if so, how do you plan to raise awareness?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of times, the first time someone hears about preeclampsia is when they're at labor and delivery triage experiencing it. A lot of women don't know what to look for. Some might have heard it, but they don't exactly know what it is. When I set out to host this Promise Walk, before I got looped in with Whitney and with Laura, if I could just educate one more person about what preeclampsia is so they did not need to go through what I went through, I would consider it a success. So any awareness, whether you remember one symptom that might not be the classic headache or the weight gain, if you just know how to better advocate yourself, that is all we really want to do, in addition to raising those funds for research and education.
As well as just checking in on each other. And if you have a pregnant friend, ask them how their blood pressure is. Ask them how their urine sample was. It's kind of weird, but those are the things that you should be looking out for.
Now, this is part of a larger national movement, larger walk. This is the first here in Western New York for Buffalo. Why was this something that, Erica, I think you said that you really started pushing for?
Yes, I delivered 6 weeks early. I was boring on paper in all of my medical charts, so this really came out of left field for me. So it was very traumatic, and this was a way that I knew I could heal because I could help people. And that's just kind of who I am in my core, is if I can help another person, then it's a good thing at the end of the day. So this was just getting that awareness out there, because I would not wish this on my worst enemy at all. So if I can prevent one more person from having my story, that's all I care about.
And as families are learning more about preeclampsia, they're probably wondering, is there anything they can do in terms of prevention? Is there anything?
So first and foremost is get good obstetric care. That's the most important, because kind of echoing what Erica said, there might not be any symptoms. So definitely making sure that you're having routine prenatal care, discussing with your doctor, midwife, what's normal, what's abnormal, what to be looking out for. There are some strategies that might decrease your risk, but actual prevention, there's not really a way to truly prevent it.
So this is set for Sunday. One more time, if you don't mind, how can people, do they have to register? Can they show up and register on site? What do those who are interested in attending need to know?
So you can show up. We're happy to welcome you. We're glad you're there. Or you can sign up and register for free on our website, promisewalk.org, and then just search for the Buffalo Walk. But we'll be glad to have whoever comes.
Registration opening up at 9, and then one more time location.
Delaware Park, right north of the tennis courts. Bass tennis courts?
Yes, General Bass tennis courts.
Yes.
Perfect. Excellent. And we will make sure that we have that information online for anybody as well. But thank you all so much for coming in today.